Here we go with the full fight reaction for Giga Chikadze versus David Onama. Big featherweight showdown. And here we go. No touch of the gloves. Onama sprints right to the center. Takes control. Giga moving backwards. Giga number 12 in the featherweight division. So this is a big test for Onama. And these are tough fights for guys that are, on the low end of the top 15. They got to take on non-contenders and try to hold their spot. And we saw Mikel Pereira lose his spot in the previous fight against Abus Magomedov. So you never know what's going to happen. Onama landing a few leg kicks trying to keep Giga off guard. And Onama's a solid fighter, right? Obviously, we're getting to the point where you're fighting for a top 15 spot. You're doing well. You're winning fights. A lot of precision. He keeps his opponents off balance. And he's already doing that here with Giga. And really, both guys just feeling each other out. They're both utilizing uh, the leg kicks, especially the straight leg kick. There's a leg kick up high by Giga. Both guys throw a leg kick and connect. And Onama taking a left and a right combo. And he's constantly switching his stance from lefty to righty. That's something to keep an eye on here, as he has that ability to do so. 90 seconds gone. And just a great night of action here at Kansas City. I mean, we've seen all types of finishes, even the fights that have gone to a decision. I mean, this is the 12th fight of the night. And even the fights that have gone to a decision have been excellent as well. Certainly several fight of the night candidates. A lot of guys potentially getting performance bonuses. But we'll have to wait and see what Dana White wants to do after this card. Nice left hook by Giga. Spinning back kick by Giga. Blocked by Onama. Then he lands a left. So Giga's starting to get in a little bit of a rhythm here. Onama standing left-handed right now. He tries to land a left leg kick. And he's starting to have problems with the distance. Giga's connecting, no problem with leg kicks. Combos, Onama's having a hard time feeling out the range. First round halfway gone, and a nice right by Onama. Got the attention of Giga for sure. Now he's pressuring. And Giga lands a right over the top, but Onama's still pressing forward. Ooh, nice left by Giga. Both these guys obviously very capable of getting a finish at any point in time, but both very good defensively as well. So you see a lot of this in the featherweight and lightweight divisions. Guys that can strike, guys that can land takedowns. The featherweight division's much like the lightweight division, just a little bit lighter. Nama switching his stance early on, but now he's standing lefty for the last 2 to 3 minutes, so he seems to find some comfort on the left-handed stance. Now lands a nice left-right-left combo. Nice right by Giga, and Onama covers up. He's in a little bit of trouble here. He's in a little bit of trouble. He tries to grab on, and Giga's trying to do everything he can to get him off, and Onama lands not the takedown, but takes the back, and Giga trying to work the hands off, and there's the takedown. Wow. Wow. And there's some marks on the right leg of Giga. I don't know if those are from leg kicks or that's just how he normally looks, but man. Onama look for the arm triangle now. Giga trying to protect himself by keeping Onama pulled down, and there's a tap, and this round's basically over. So round one comes to an end, and we got some action, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to get to hear what the corners say. So as we go forward, next big fight coming up next. So stay tuned with us. I mean, Anthony Smith versus Zhang Mingyang. Anthony Smith walking in with both of his daughters. Could this potentially be the last fight of his career? I mean, we're not hearing anything like that. I don't believe. But when you bring the kids, you know, that means something. It's like you want the kids to have those memories. And if you're going out, you definitely want them to see your last fight. So I don't know if that's the plan or not, but we'll see. All right, so let me take a peek at the stats here while we got a second. Usually we get to hear what the corner says, but not when it's a fight night, so a little bit different. Round one, Giga 23-10 in significant strikes, 13-7 in head strikes, 27-11 total. So he's obviously leading the fight by winning round one. So he's up 1-0. Round two is underway. Onama starting the round with a straight leg kick. Standing left-handed, nearly misses with the big left. Fans beginning to chant, "Let's go, David." You've heard the tomahawk chop tonight. As the fans in Kansas City, you already know the Chiefs. .420 left in round two. Onama backs off and lands another straight leg kick. So he's doing a good job with the leg kicks, for sure. And it's starting to keep Giga a little bit off balance. Giga goes right back to the right jab, and he backs off. Both guys standing lefty. Now Giga switches to righty. And a nice right by Giga. Spinning back elbow nearly lands for Giga. And neither guy really landing a lot, but it's Giga who's just landing a little bit more, as you heard the stats after round one. We'll see if he can keep that up. Onama's got to get his foot on the gas pedal right now, as he can definitely not afford to go down 2-0. And a nice right over the top by Giga. And the crowd getting a little quiet. You can hear people yelling in the audience random things, and that's because the fans are so used to seeing big things tonight. And there's a takedown by Onama. The crowd likes that. Giga's got his back up against the fence. Onama's going to try to pull him away. Now Onama working his way up the body. Giga's in bad shape here. Onama's going to be able to keep him to the ground, goes to side control. Onama's no stranger to landing submissions, but it's just tougher against a guy like Giga. That's for sure. Halfway through round two. Arm triangle potential here. Now Giga shows him off. 2 minutes left in a round. Onama's providing the pressure. He's doing a great job on the ground and really slowing this fight down, right? I mean, this is a way you're gonna have to beat Giga in this fight. And sometimes it takes guys a round to figure it out. Well, Onama, with the ground game, is trying to take round two. And if he can keep Giga on the ground for the next minute and a half, he's likely going to get this round. Now Giga goes up the back. That's not a good idea. Oh boy. Oh, nearly had the rear. And Onama just doing an excellent job on the ground. One minute to go in the round, and if it stays this way, it's going to be a very interesting round 3. Because Giga doing a little bit better of a job in round 1 on the feet, but Onama is clearly saying, I'm going to win this fight on the ground. I'm just going to drain this clock and beat you on the ground as he lands a right elbow. He's trying to get to the full mount. He can't. Giga isn't showing anything that would lead you to believe he's going to get out of this. So this is where David Onama wants to be. He's going to want to be here for the rest of the fight. And we'll see if Giga makes it tough for him in the 3rd round. 25 seconds left on the clock. And he's going to be over 3 minutes of control time in this round. So he's winning this round, that's for sure. And man, I hope they keep it here for the. I want to hear what the coaches say in the corner, because what do you tell Giga? And that'll do it for round 2. We're going to a 3rd and decisive round. They are cutting to commercial, so we will not be able to hear what they say in the corners. So let's make it up, right? In David Onama's corner, it's real simple if you're the coach or manager. You're saying, hey, do exactly what you did in round 2. Take this fight to the ground. Giga can't deal with you on the ground. He's showing no signs of getting up, and you're controlling the heck out of him. So that's simple. Now, if you're Giga, it's a little bit more tricky, because obviously you want to do the opposite, right? You want to keep this fight standing. You don't have a major advantage on the feet, but looking at round 1, you definitely have an advantage. So, you got to defend takedowns at all costs. David Onama's definitely coming in for the takedowns, and you got to keep this fight standing. And even then, it's not a guarantee, but it's highly likely that if you can keep this fight standing in the 3rd round, you win the fight. It's most definitely 1-1. It better be on all 3 judges' scorecards. But it won't matter, really, if either of these 2 guys dominate this round. Round 3's underway. Here we go. Nice right by Giga to start. Both guys stand in opposite stance now, so those power punches are far back. You got to really time it up. The jabs become very, very important. And Onama's not rushing the takedown, which is very smart. He lands a big left. Giga responds with a right. Onama responds with a left. And a nice leg kick up top. And a right by Giga. Oh, a nice right by Giga. Look out, Onama. He's trying to time it up perfect, right? He doesn't want to rush the takedown, but he's got to get the takedown. That's the bottom line. So both guys moving well, but the problem is they're moving into each other because they're opposite stance, and a nice left-right combo by Onama. And both guys trade lefts. Wow. And the good thing you're seeing here around 3 is both guys recognize that they need to have a sense of urgency. Nice leg kick by Giga, followed by a left. And Giga just too fast. Ooh, you don't see that every day. A straight up leg kick. Way over his head for Giga. Didn't land it, but under 3 minutes. And no sign of Onama even attempting a takedown. See, this is what doesn't make any sense. Like, if I'm his coach, I'm screaming right now. Get this fight to the ground. Because now even if you get it to the ground, you give Giga a half a round of work on the feet. It makes it very close. Giga's really opening up now. Landing enough leg kicks to keep Onama off balance. Smart. Halfway through round 3, both guys headbutt. Wow. And David Onama went in for the takedown, and both guys just clashed. And we'll see if it has an effect on this fight. But Onama's got the fight to the ground. That's where he wants it. But now it's not going to be for 3.5 minutes, right? It's going to be potentially for the last 2. So he's got to get some work in on the ground. Just the takedown alone, I don't think wins the fight here in the 3rd round. I think Giga did enough on the feet in the first 3 minutes. It wasn't like overwhelming, but when they're on the feet, Giga's outpacing them. The problem is Giga's shown no signs of getting up once he's taken down. And you can't just remain here for the rest of the fight. Now Onama looks to take the back. He's got it. Oh boy. Oh. And he's going to slide off top. No, he doesn't. Goes to a full mount almost. Yep. Now a full guard by Giga just in time. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be 45 seconds left in the fight. If it goes to a decision, it's going to be a very interesting decision. I mean, Giga won round 1. Onama won round 2. Round 3 still up for grabs. Onama's doing a little bit on top, but not a lot. Give him credit for the takedown. But oftentimes the judges are going to judge the fight based on strikes. I mean, we just saw a fight last week when the guy had like 12 minutes of control time in a 15-minute fight, and he still lost. So you just never know. But this is looking good for Onama, finishing on top. Boy, what a sense of urgency for Onama at the end. He's pumped up. I don't know. I don't know. This is as bad. Just watching it, I'm going to look at the stats here now, but just watching it, this is one of the closest fights you'll ever see. Yep. Significant strikes, 44 to 42 for Onama. Head strikes, 28-26 for Giga. So almost even. The difference is Onama has 6:15 of control to 0 for Giga, 3 takedowns. And again, if you're in a point system and you're looking at this, everything is even, and you got 3 takedowns and 6 minutes of control time, Onama wins the fight. But you got judges involved, and when there's judges involved, anything can happen. As soon as we get this decision, obviously we'll give it to you. We're going to head to a quick break, and when we come back, it's Anthony Smith for Zhang Mingyang. You'll get, you will hear the preview and the prediction ahead of the fight, and it's just interesting because Anthony Smith's getting older, but when you see him beat Vitor Petrino the way he did a few fights ago, the guy's capable of anything, absolutely anything. And here we go. We're moments away from the decision. Coming into this fight, Onama was more than a 2-1 favorite. This fight was much closer than that. And you look and you say, how's he 2-1 favorite when Giga's ranked in the top 15? You know, Giga's always a tough out. Here we go. Here we go. All 3 unanimous. 29-28. Probably Onama. David Onama gets the win, 11-1 on the night for us. We'll take it. And David Onama gets a crucial crucial victory to move to 14-2 here, featherweight division, UFC Kansas City.